Here's the AI news you probably missed from this week. There was a ton of news out of OpenAI this week. Let's start with the GPT 5.5 Instant. This is OpenAI's brand new default model inside of ChatGPT. Now, if I'm being totally honest, I don't feel like most people are going to notice a massive difference with this. If you're using ChatGPT, you'll probably notice some fairly minor improvements. They claim it's smarter and more accurate with clearer, more concise answers that feel better tailored to you. This isn't like a brand new top of the line model out of OpenAI. This is more of like an incremental improvement to the previous default model. So here's some side-by-side comparisons that they share on their website here. This is the old default model, GPT 5.3 Instant. This is the new default model, GPT 5.5 Instant. They give it this math problem here and they ask if it looks okay. We can see in the old model, there's a lot more explanation that goes along with their response here. As it goes through the response, it actually ends up finding no real solution. So it actually starts off by saying, yes, this is clean and correct, sort of thinks through it some more, and then at the end says, wait a second, no, there's no real solution. Compared to GPT 5.5 Instant, again, we can see it's a little bit more concise. As it walks through the math, there's less explaining as it goes through the math. But when it gets down to the bottom here, it actually does come to a solution. Since x is greater than or equal to 1, the valid solution is this, where the first one couldn't find a valid solution. Here's another example that shows that it's just more concise. You can even just see in the size of the scroll bar here that GPT 5.5 Instant, you have to scroll less. How do I tell my coworker to quit yapping all the time? And we can see it gave a long, sort of more detailed answer, where this version here gave a much more concise answer. Here's another example of writing feedback.